Hey folks, so today OpenView together with Lenny Raczynski released this study on good and great free to paid conversion rates in SaaS, mostly B2B SaaS. And I just wanted to take a moment to comment on that. I found these stats really interesting, and then there were like 2 points that weren't discussed in this study that I think would be really valuable. Some of the discussion happened in comments. So one, how does requiring a credit card to sign up for a free trial affects the conversion rates? Another one is how the quality of user onboarding or lack thereof affects the conversion rates both in freemium self-serve accounts and in trials. And then I would also love to know anything about paid trials conversion rates. So there have been attempts in SaaS on paid trials. I know Ahrefs and SEMrush from the tools that I've been using. And also Surfer SEO had paid trials. So I would be really curious to understand the conversion rates from them. But let's look at the results and try to interpret them first. So the lowest conversion rates happen in freemium self-serve accounts. So there is no time pressure here. Well, it also might depend a lot on how generous the freemium tier is and also on the quality of onboarding. So how many of the freemium signups actually reach the activation rate? I think these data points are kind of missing from the study here. I would love to see a breakdown of the freemium accounts by the level of onboarding, self-serve onboarding available, and by kind of how generous the freemium plans are. So how well structured the pricing model in a sense is. Is it kind of usage based, and is it pushing the freemium users to upgrade in any way? That would be super interesting. But in a sense, if there is a generous freemium layer and absolutely no onboarding, it's kind of understandable that there is very low urgency to upgrade, and that a lot of these users that are left to their own devices will simply not activate. And that's why the conversion rate to paid is so low. The situation looks a little bit better when it comes to sales-assisted freemium. So what I understand by sales-assisted is that if the sales reps, SDRs, see a very high activity user in the freemium account, they reach out to them, they start pitching them and kind of assisting them in hitting these freemium thresholds. So they're almost pretty much like account managers. And then they're essentially helping them upgrade. So that's why you can see higher conversion rate from sales assisted freemium plans. And that doesn't necessarily mean that, well, sales is better than product led, because you may arrive at this conclusion if you just see these stats. What else? Reverse trial. What is reverse trial? Reverse trial is a trial where you see all the premium features that are available in the highest plans in the trial. And then when you upgrade to the lowest plan, you actually don't experience these features anymore. So it kind of prompts you by default to upgrade to the higher tiers, or that's at least the assumption. And I'm a bit surprised that a reverse trial has a lower conversion rate on average than just a free trial. Because I would assume that a reverse trial helps the users see, well, the best of the tool, the tool is really putting their best foot forward, showing all the amazing premium features in the free trial. So why wouldn't that lead to a higher conversion rate than the free trial itself? So I would be super curious to hear from Lenny or Kyle on that. And yeah, also really curious to see a breakdown of these four plans by the level of self-serve onboarding and the credit card requirement. On the credit card requirement, that was mentioned by Melissa Kwan in the comments, and Kyle replied that they saw twice as high conversion rate from credit card requirement than the free trial without a credit card requirement. But they also saw much higher churn. So my question on this is, can we attribute the higher conversion rate on free trials with a credit card requirement to just higher quality, higher intent signups? Or is it just because people were forgetting to cancel and some of the companies were a bit predatory and they didn't even remind their free trial users that their trial is expiring and that they will be charged? And then basically they would only find out when they saw that on their credit card statement. And that's where they, kind of panicked and went to cancel their subscription. So if that's the case, and the higher conversion rate also correlates with a higher month one churn, then I would say it's not a growth strategy and you should rethink adding credit cards to your trial sign up flow. If in turn it doesn't result in a higher churn, that means that you really activated your users and that credit card requirement added more friction and it essentially weeded out people that weren't that committed to making most out of their free trial. So I'm curious again to hear from you guys what you think about this report, and if you would like to see a breakdown by kind of the amount of self-serve onboarding and the quality of self-serve onboarding and how that affects especially the PQL freemium self-serve experience that has the lowest conversion rates. I'm looking forward to hearing from you and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.